Hello, my name is Michelle Campbell, and I wanted to just go ahead and give you a reflection on my own teaching throughout this Module 8. And it has been definitely a good time, a challenging time, a rewarding time, and a learning time. So I'll get into go ahead and answering these questions for you. Okay. Okay, so what have you learned during the clinical practice? During the clinical practice, I've learned how to better balance, I feel, my personal schoolwork as well as my school, at school work. I definitely feel the clinical practice has been rewarding and challenging at the same time, but more rewarding. And with the help and guidance of my instructor, as well as my cohort members, I feel like I've been able to get through. I've definitely learned that you must have good time management skills. I would definitely say that has been something that I learned the most with this. And moving forward, I definitely will take everything that I do as far as time management very, very serious. Yes, because I do have a master's degree as well, but I had a master's degree in a different time in life, and I was able to, I feel, do better with time management, but definitely within, I would say that time management was the biggest thing I feel that I learned, because you have to have it, when balancing doing your schoolwork and balancing, going and teaching your students on a daily basis. So that's what I would say that I've learned the most during the clinical practice. Okay, how have you grown professionally as a teacher? I feel professionally as a teacher, I have grown a lot. Just being able to see myself live and in person, actually teaching my class, has helped me tremendously. It helped me to better understand all of my glows and grows that I've seen within myself, throughout this module. Okay, number 3 says, how has the clinical practice prepared you to meet the needs of tomorrow's learners? I feel that this clinical practice has prepared me to meet the needs of tomorrow's learners because it gave me assignments or tasks to do that I feel will ultimately help me moving forward with all my classes. It made me able to see a lot of my work that I've been doing all along, but it was just put into different words or different ways of seeing it. Like, my instructor asking me to do different assignments, and it's just like, at first I may have been like, a little confused about it, but then once I actually thought about it, I was like, okay, that's something, that I've been doing or I know how to do all along. But being able to see that, being able to recognize that this time around will help me move forward with my future classes, because I'll know what different things look like. And I'll be better prepared for them moving forward, and I will be better prepared. Therefore, my students in my class, I feel, will better be prepared. So that's how I feel like it's going to prepare me for tomorrow's learners. Let's see. Okay. How has the clinical practice impacted the student learning and performance? I feel that my clinical practice has impacted my students' learning and performance because it has allowed them to be more engaged, to be more social. Not that they weren't previously, but now I feel like they feel as if they're like little stars, because whenever we would get ready to record, they would be excited. They would be, or whoever was there that day that was in the video, excited or engaged, and for the most part wanted to be a part of it and smiling. And it was almost like, even sometimes when, it was was almost as if they knew that they were being recorded. They knew, they couldn't verbally say it, but their actions showed it. They were happy. They were engaged. And I feel that's a positive thing for them, just knowing, of course, that they're nonverbal, and they have a severely profound disability. But they made it through, just like, and the both of us, me and them, made it through, and they enjoyed it, and so did I. So I feel like, again, like my clinical practices impacted them because they were able to be a part of it, a part of, being in my cohort. They were ultimately, a part of my cohort, a part of my class. They were ultimately with me the whole time. And that was very rewarding and a beautiful thing, not only for them, but for me as well. So thank you.